Yes, he's the multi-talented rapper and actor here on behalf of his new EP, Us or Else. We welcome back friend to the show and huge Falcons fan, T.I. Tip, thank you so much for being with us this morning.
What's going on, guys? Y'all got Steven to come in today?
He's here.
You know, it's good to see you, T.I. It's good to see you because it's hard. It's been hard the last 3 years. 4-12, 6-10, 8-8. I see you sparingly. I hear from you sparingly. But they about to go to the Super Bowl. Here you are. You're unbelievable, bro. You're unbelievable.
Now, one thing we know about me, man, I have never been hard to find.
That's true. That's true. That's true, bro. That's true. Let's go. Let's go.
Tip, your Falcons advancing to the franchise's second Super Bowl. How about it? But seriously, how confident are you that they can bring home the Lombardi against Bill Belichick, Tom Brady, and those Patriots?
We're extremely confident. See, that's why I chose my wardrobe very carefully for you today. I'm channeling my inner prime time because we not only are going to win this thing, but we're going to do it in style. You understand that? So I'm going to let you know that right now. High stepping in the end zone, the strong way, not the wrong way. Remember, we said it right here first.
Tip, you look at the Falcons, and Julio Jones is out of his mind, right? But you know that Belichick is going to try to take that away because he always tries to take away the thing you do best. Sanu and Gabriel and these guys, good enough to get it done?
Well, I mean, I don't think that anybody is going to have an easy road giving Belichick and Tom Brady 2 weeks to prepare for any defense or any offense in this league. However, I don't think that they can't isolate all of our weapons. We have Mohamed Sanu. We have the best running tandem in the league. And as you said, man, Julio is playing just above any standard that anyone could expect for any human being to be playing on. So I don't think that they'll be able to isolate as many weapons as we have.
You know, it's interesting because, you know, anytime you're talking about the Atlanta Falcons, I have to take it with a grain of salt because I obviously have to question your level of objectivity when it comes to this stuff.
Of course you do, because you're a hater.
I got to mess with you here. But let me ask you this question because as I look at this team right here, I want you to help me out with something here. I see Poole, I see Alfred in your secondary, along with Neal and Ricardo Allen. I hear you talking about this offense. There's no doubt in what a monster your offense is with Matt Ryan, with Coleman and Freeman in the backfield, with Julio Jones, the stud, the best receiver in football as far as I'm concerned. I know what he is, but I don't hear you talking about your defense in the secondary going up against Tom Brady. Why have you avoided that subject, T.I.? Could you explain that?
Well, in the secondary, we have what we call a team effort. You know, everybody, as long as they're attacking the ball, that's all we need. Now, we do have my man Beasley, who had the most sacks in the NFL. We can talk about the pass rush, if that's what you would like to do, if you want to speak on defense. If that's what you want to do.
Let's speak on defense, because I look at it like this, Tip, and you tell me how you see it. The Falcons' offense versus the Patriots' defense. I think the Falcons' offense is even better than the Patriots' defense is excellent, right? But then you flip it around. The Patriots' offense versus the Falcons' defense. Isn't there a bigger gap there than the other way around? Doesn't that favor the Patriots?
Well, I mean, every team is going to have strengths and weaknesses, and what we have to do is work together collectively so we can compensate for these weaknesses and enhance the strengths. So we're going to have to keep some pressure on Brady, and the pass rush is going to have to be phenomenal so the secondary won't have to work as hard. And that's what we've been able to do all season, what got us here, and that's what we're going to continue to do.
T.I., when the hell did you run for office and not tell us? I mean, are you listening to your comments here? You got to be kidding me. I mean, are you serious?
You know what? And the good thing is, if we were listening to you, Stephen, we would never even made it past the Seahawks. You know what I'm saying? So if we had to depend on your word to get us here, we wouldn't be here.
Wait a minute. I questioned you during the regular season. I picked you to beat Seattle in the playoffs. I picked you to beat the Packers. So I saw how you just conveniently forgot that part.
You know what? That week during the regular season when we went to Seattle, the Seahawks didn't beat us that week. The refs did. So let's just be clear about that.
I'm sorry. What was the final score? Did y'all walk out of that arena? Did you leave Seattle with a loss? Yes or no? I believe I was right. So let's get back to brass tacks.
Hey, we left out with a loss to the refs. You know, the officials beat us that game. But we came back and put the exclamation point on it.
Tomato. I don't want to hear that stuff. Last time I checked, the officials are going to be at this game, too. So, again, I'm going to ask you a question. What is this defense going to do against Tom Brady? I heard that eloquent answer that you threw out there about how there's strengths and weaknesses. How's your defense going to stop Tom Brady?
Yes,
how they going to do that?
They're going to the pass rushers going to keep pressure on him. And anybody knows this about Tom. He doesn't play well on his back.
Okay, how about this? Just as a Falcons fan, the stories leading up to this game, the story of the NFL this year is Brady and Deflategate versus Goodell, and will he have to hand him the trophy? And Belichick and Brady are the greatest tandem ever, the greatest coach, the greatest quarterback, and et cetera, et cetera. As a Falcons fan, how does that feel that the whole story of the Super Bowl seems to be about the other team?
As I said, man, we've been playing from the underdog seat the whole season. Nobody expected us to be here. And if we had to worry about other people's validation, we would not be headed to Houston right now. We're not really worried about that. And I mean, for us, for us as fans and as a city, it's about preparing to support our team, man. And one thing we can relieve them of is worrying about whether or not Goodell will have to hand over the Lombardi Trophy to Belichick, because he's going to be handing it over to us that night, because we're going to win. We're going to come home with the W. So y'all can rest assured on that.
I'm going to come back with you on this. I'm going to give you your props in this regard. When we think about the city of Atlanta, the ATL, you understand what I'm saying? I mean, those of us, we love the ATL. Here's the deal. When you look at Atlanta, we see a lot of fans migrating there. You've been a consistent fan of this team for many, many years. You've never shied away from that. I give you a lot of props for that. I'm kind of surprised at the fan base the Falcons seem to have built. How did all of that come about? Because even over the last 3 years when they've been subpar, the fan base has been relatively impressive. I've been surprised by that. Have you?
Well, I mean, I think, man, in the city, throughout the organization and in the city as a whole, we built the theme of brotherhood, you know, and that's everybody doing their part, whether you're a fan, whether you're Matt Ryan or Julio Jones or whoever it is, or the coach or whatever, the executive staff. Everybody in brotherhood does their part, and I think that's what's, you know, been able to contribute to our success.
And you got to be thirsty for a chip, because the city of Atlanta, as many championships as you've played in, baseball, the Braves, et cetera, haven't won too many. The Braves got one. Not the Hawks, not the Falcons. I mean, you guys got to be thirsty down there.
Well, you know what, man? I tell you like this. We just hungry enough to come in there and take it away from the person everybody expected to win it.
Well, you gonna be there. I mean, you gonna be on the sideline. You gonna be in a suite.
Absolutely.
I mean, where you gonna be at, man? Where are you gonna be at?
I will say once again, with great conviction, I will not be hard to find, sir.
Okay. Tip, you mentioned Matt Ryan. You think he deserves the MVP this year?
Absolutely, without question. I don't think anybody's been able to do with the team that he has, and you know, the consistency that they played with and the diversity. I don't think in the history of the league anyone has ever scored more touchdowns with more people on one team. You know what I mean? I think that he's really been able to spread out his offensive package and show a diversified side for the Falcons.
Well, I just want you to know I'm so surprised at your answer. I'm so shocked. I mean, I expected you to say anything different than what you just said. But I will say this to you. If the Atlanta Falcons lose this game, I will be looking for you after the game. I'm telling you that right now. Hey,
listen. There's no problem, okay? We already prepared for all the hate that you are meaninglessly looking to cast on us. We ain't worried about that. We know we're not gonna give you the satisfaction. We're gonna walk right on out there, and guess what? I won't even look for you if we win. I'm gonna do it with dignity, class, and grace. I ain't gonna play like you, okay? I ain't gonna play like you.
If you look good,
I got you.
Good winner.
I got you.
If you look good, you feel good. If you feel good, you play good. If you play good, they pay good. Tip channeling Prime, and hopefully those Falcons will be as well, bringing home the Lombardi. Thank you so much for being with us. We appreciate you.
Right on. Thank you, guys.
All right, big time.
Coming up, Kevin Durant goes off for 16 points in the fourth quarter last night, leading the Warriors to another win. But does this prove KD is a better closer than LeBron? The debate you are all waiting for is coming up. And what is going on in the Windy City? It's been a tough go for the Bulls lately, and two of their biggest stars have had enough.
If you're not pissed off that you lost, man, something's wrong. This is your job. This is what you're supposed to love to do.
It just doesn't mean enough for guys around here to want to win ball games. And, it pisses me off, but I can't be frustrated and I can't care too much for these guys.